Welcome to Family Product Reviews. If you are new here, support us by subscribing. Today we will be reviewing the Essie Nail Polish, Glossy Shine Finish, Ballet Slippers, 0.46 fluid ounces. It's Essie, so the nail polish is excellent. However, this off-white color takes a few coats to really pop. It's thin, so it takes about 3 coats to look even, which is fine, but it turns out to be super white like whiteout. For example, one bottle maybe had Essie in raised lettering on the side of the bottle, while others had the word Essie in white paint on the side instead. Perfect for French tips. Essie is a great brand, and if you don't know it, buy their products. You need to put more than 2 coats though, so it is a bit tough to be able to keep occupied so that you don't mess them up after 3 coats. If you are looking for a pink huge to add to your French, this is the one. Nice neutral off-white pink color, but it doesn't last as long as OP, even with base coat and top coat. It produces a very polished and clean look, so it is a perfect color to wear to the office, weddings, etc. It runs to the edges of the nail and produces a gunky border around the nail while leaving the interior not completely covered. Great color to have on hand when you have to do emergency manis at home. 2 out of the bunch were broken glass and nail polish all over the box. Guess what? Wet and wild, which costs $1 at any drugstore, lasts at least 10 times longer than rip-off Essie. Don't throw your money away on this junk. They should be ashamed charging $8 at salons for a product that is absolutely the worst on the market. However, it's perfect for a first coat under another color that needs brightening or thickening. Such a beautiful natural color, great quality, and lasts. Great when paired with the gel setter from Essie. If you don't put on enough layers and let the nails set, then they kind of dry out and even chip. It's as if the polish is so rich it can't be dried normally and get a nice dry finish without it chipping, looking dried out, etc. It goes on the nails like butter, and it looks perfect on the hands if you're not looking for too much going on. It's a nice color and all, but it's very liquidy and watery. But if you put on a couple of coats, it's really pretty. But for the first coat, it's very light and makes a mess. The polish goes on as smooth as silk and dries to a subtle, pearly pink, translucent, natural-looking finish. If it is good for Queen Elizabeth and Meghan Markle, it is good enough for me. This is the perfect shade if you want your nail to look unpolished and is not as shiny as a clear polish. They need a rest, so they get their ballet slippers for about a week every month. And even within the muted, neutral spectrum, there are more fun colors to choose from. No base coat, 1 very light coat, followed by 2 thicker coats, with a top coat of seche vite. It seems runny, goes on streaky, and uneven, requiring more than a couple coats for me. It is a little difficult to apply though. It is a little watery, and goes on more sheer in some places, and more opaque in others. It's too sheer and milky to wear a single coat without visible streaking, but opaque enough to need at least 3 coats to even out the color. The polish does not go on smoothly. It leaves an uneven first coat that cannot be evened out with a second coat. This one can go a week with not a single chip, or even a crack in the white. It doesn't have very good coverage, and needs at least 3 coats to look like the color in the bottle. It is not easy to find in local stores, and when you do find it, it is expensive. Amazing color. Looks perfect on your nails. Super natural looking, but not too natural looking. Some of the Essie polishes can be hit or miss, but every bottle of this one that I've had applies really smoothly and evenly. It is very high quality and does not chip easily, which is a wonderful quality if you have natural nails. Not very pigmented. You have to apply many layers, and then it takes forever to dry. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to subscribe and leave your comments below.